Oh my God, my doctor said I'm gonna have a heart attack if I take testosterone. How many times have you heard that? It's amazing to me. You know, testosterone was kind of discovered as a hormone back in the 1930s, and in the 1940s it became into common use. And since then, there have been dozens upon dozens of articles that show that men who take their testosterone and elevate their testosterone levels are healthy, in addition to the studies that show that men who have declining testosterone get sick. And they get sick in one particular way that's very devastating. That's heart disease. That is, men, when they show lower levels of heart disease, they have an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. Now, how is it that we get to the point where we now hear that testosterone causes a heart attack and strokes, which is conventional wisdom everywhere out there? And I hear this every single day. You have no idea how many people I see in my office on a day-to-day basis where their cardiologist or their primary care doctor said, oh no, you have heart disease, you can't take testosterone, you're gonna have a heart attack, a blood clot, or you got thick blood or something, you need to stop. What a tragedy that is, because if you look at the literature that's been produced between the 1940s and around 2000, universally it shows that when men take testosterone, their health improves and the risk of cardiovascular disease decreases. Well, we can't have that now, because when people are healthy, they don't buy drugs. And when people are healthy, they stay on Medicare and Social Security too long. So the conventional wisdom out there, driven by politics and money, has been, we can't have people getting healthy. And so what they tell you these things, and they actually make up studies and articles and have agenda-driven things that say testosterone is bad. Well, that is absolutely not true. The literature is overwhelmingly in support of testosterone and health. And in fact, in June of 2023, in the New England Journal of Medicine, the premier journal medical in the world, they published an article that was the beginning of what's called the Traverse studies on testosterone. In this specific article, they looked at men with known existing heart disease, and what they did is they analyzed them and found out at least there is no decline or worsening of heart disease when you take testosterone. So that is a big vindication of the myth that testosterone causes heart disease. So for you men out there who are feeling a low testosterone level or need to replenish your testosterone or have the symptoms associated with low testosterone, we now can tell you with more and more certainty that testosterone is safe, effective, and will help you feel better without a risk of heart disease that has been conventional wisdom for the longest period of time. I'm Dr. John Carrozzella from the Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness, and we know this and many other things, and we do evidence-based medicine at this clinic. You know what? If you've got questions, drop us a line, send us a question. We're on this page. We'll be happy to answer it for you. Or better yet, if you're feeling like you're declining in hormones, give us a call, make an appointment, and let us see if testosterone therapy or hormone therapy is right for you.